Hello, hello. Hello. Hey,
Hello.
Rashida, how are
hmm
you?
I'm great. How are
Good,
you?
good, good. Good.
Good.
That's good. There we go. All right. Might give people a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. How was your day?
Thanks. It's good. Good, good, good. Getting ready for the holidays and have the itis and all that good stuff.
Completely understand, okay?
So
We're
definitely
just going through
getting
the motions right now.
right, exactly. I'm prepared. Tomorrow, you gotta kind of do like a little fast where you don't eat. Well, no,
Right,
Thursday you don't eat nothing all day
right,
until it's time to eat. So you nice and hungry. Okay.
right.
So
For
yes.
real. Completely understand.
Sure.
Yes.
So yeah.
All right. Well, we could get started. Well, everybody knows
Okay.
I am Toy, the BCBA with the Black We Bad podcast. And today we have Rashida Biera of Human Expressions. Yay! I love it. So, Rashida, we're going to start with your human expressions. And can
Okay.
you share the story behind the creation and the inspiration that led to you founding it?
Yeah, so human expression. When I first became a BCBA, 2020, the start of the pandemic, really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And with being a BCBA and having to create material, it was just so difficult with having to find material for my clients. So having to, go online, Google, you do have time where you can make material, but I was spending too much time with actually having to find the material. And I was just joking with my husband one day, and I was like, man, I need to come up with some material. Like I want to create my own. He was like, you should. And I was like, I didn't, because he's always like, always want to just, have something positive to say or they're like, yeah, you could do it. I'm just like, it was just a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really mean it. Like I really wasn't really trying to create it. And he was like, why not? He was like, I know how to draw. You're like pretty creative. We can come up with
Okay.
something. And I was like, okay, cool. Literally sitting at our dining room table eating dinner. Like it was literally that simple.
Okay.
And so we came out, the first was like communication cards. So my husband literally drew like everything. So I said, he's like, what do you want? I was like, okay, I want her like a brown skin girl. I
Mhm.
want her to have locks. I want her to have this outfit on. Like we literally was sitting down eating dinner. He created everything, like have like his little portfolio of all the little pictures. We sent them off, and then that kind of how it came. Just something simple, just literally
Nice.
eating
That's
dinner.
cool.
And if he would have been like, nah, that's kind of crazy idea, I would have been like, yeah, you're right. And I would never thought like nothing of it. It was just me being random.
Right.
And he was just like, yeah, you should do it. I was like, wait, what?
That's a good
And then
support
Human
system.
Expression, yeah, right. So he came up with the logo. We came up with the name together. So Hue, different shades of brown,
Mhm.
and Human because the lot of the material out here, even if it's like communication cards, it's like stick figure.
Right.
It's not
Mhm.
anything that's
Relatable.
that's actually, yeah, and like it's actually like in human form, like a stick figure. We're
Mhm.
not stick figures,
Exactly.
so it's like how
Mhm.
can kids or adults or teens actually see themselves in this material if it doesn't look like them? So that's
Exactly.
how human expression was
That's
born. So yeah.
right. And you're right because that is something that I would used to do. I'm like trying to make materials and here I am Googling stuff like, okay, I want them to relate and actually it look like them. So that's why I'm
Right,
like, what you did
right,
was amazing.
right, exactly. So
Yes.
it's and then now we have grown. We have all types of cards.
Mhm.
Like I said, communication cards. Um we have adult communication cards, action cards. I have prepositions, safety cards, diversity cards. I mean, I have community helpers, emotions. Like I have, it's over 200 and something cards, and every card is not the same. It's literally 200 cards of
Of
different
different nice.
people, different,
Okay.
images and things like that. So I was very intentional with my cards, that, I created. So yeah.
Real nice. I love it. So you recently announced an exciting new app for Human Expressions.
Yeah.
What can we expect from this app, and how do you envision it supporting both colleagues and clients?
So with the app, everybody kept asking about, about an app. Like, is Human Expression coming out with an app? And I was like, yeah, eventually, app is not, it's not, it's not cheap coming, having developed an app. But, just because of the support I've got over these last few months and the last 2 years that Human Expression's been out, I was been grateful to be able to create an app. The app is going to be innovative. It's going to be something where you definitely will get that buy-in from your parents.
Mhm.
Especially, even if you're a speech and language pathologist, a BCBA, it has like you will have a deeper connection with your client, right?
Mhm.
Like, I want us to be very intentional with this app, right? With, if you're going to a client's house, going to a school, my thing is like, it's empowerment on the go,
Mhm.
like, type thing. Like, you can have the app, download it, have it anywhere, everywhere you go, and to have these clients be able to see themselves in these pictures, especially clients who are, non-vocal
Yeah.
and can't communicate, them having these cards as their form of communication. And it's actually kids that look like them. And
Mhm.
even with the voices, some of the default voices is me and my husband's voice.
Okay, I love it. Okay,
So you gonna get a brown,
that's
black,
good.
up
Mhm.
north
Right.
up north voice,
Love it.
you know, for your cars,
Mhm.
whatever the case is, but it's different. It's
Mhm.
something that it's gonna foster that inclusion. It's gonna be able to that cultural, responsive, everything that you think about when you think of like an app that you will want for your Black and brown clients. I was
Mhm.
very thoughtful. I thought everything out. Well, like, okay, as a BCBA, when I come up with an app, or if I had, someone create an app, what would I
Right.
want? And so that's kind of like, what we plan to do for the app. I plan to eventually put something out to get some beta users. I want people to be able
Right.
to test the app, let be honest. I want people to give me
Mhm.
honest opinions
Mhm.
because this is something that's going to go out. But yeah, I think the app is definitely going to be a game changer
Definitely.
for our clients. So yeah, it's something
Definitely.
that hasn't been, it hasn't, this is not something that has been out or somebody created, or like, I look
Mhm.
at different apps and it's not like, it's not my picture. It's not something that,
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
Human Expressions is, so it's different. So I'm
It is.
excited about it to, to bring Human Expression to that next step and to,
Mhm.
put that out there for everybody who talks about,
Nice.
the app. So yeah.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so at Black We Bad, we're dedicated to spotlighting Black women in the field who are making waves as game changers and innovators.
Right.
So, why do you believe it's important to highlight Black women in ABA through platforms like the Black We Bad Conference?
I'm rooting for everybody black, but no, I ain't though. But, I think black women, it kind of drives innovations, right? Like, we come up with so much stuff,
Hmm.
and I think that needs to be showcased, right?
Right.
We are the forefront, the pioneers of a lot of things that's been invented. I think in a just with Human Expressions, and just with Kelly with this organization that she has,
Hmm.
and it needs to be showcased. I think the representation of Black women needs to be, it's so many black women in the field, and I didn't realize how many it was until I got into this space to be like, oh my gosh, it's actually so many of us, but
Right.
not a
Yep.
lot of us are actually doing a lot like in the field. But the ones that you do see, you're like, oh wait, you live in Georgia? Oh wait, you live here, you live there. So just
Uh-huh.
like having
Hmm.
having that connection is important. And then also, like, addressing the disparities in the field,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
Just knowing that, the importance of, the on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like, just to know that if a lot of us here, we are game changers. We are, so I think that's important to have an area or somewhere where Black women can be themselves,
Yes.
to
Yes.
be able to not having to code switch, not having like,
Hmm.
we got all these degrees and all that stuff. But look, at the end of the day, we Black women, we got the flavor, we got
Right.
style. Like,
Still me.
that doesn't change, right? That doesn't change anything, that who we are. I don't have to, I have lots. I need a retwist, but I
Right,
don't have to explain
exactly.
that to another black woman. I ain't explain that to nobody, but at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like to be able to be myself, breathe a little bit. I feel like that is definitely important. And to just, like I said, we do so many great things.
Mm-hmm.
Black women just we are just extremely smart. It just it just needs to see a different light, a different side of us. And these AirPods are not what I'm saying. The different side of us, but I think that's that we are, and then kind of just challenging like the norms and just different approach or certain things, and just how we're looked at in the field, or just period, just with black women.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get told like we're sometimes could be angry or this or that or
Mm-hmm.
just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So just to kind of be in a space where, or some people feel like some black women may not be as intelligent
Right.
as their other colleagues, but to be in a space where we have doctor degrees, we have master's degree, we have
Mm-hmm.
businesses all
Yep.
in one
Yep.
area, all in one, and you don't have to feel intimidated.
Exactly.
Like, no, girl,
Yep.
we all
Yep.
this, we in this together, So yes,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. You're right. Yeah. So it is real good to have that space. You were correct.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
So the theme of the conference this year is unapologetically us. What does
hmm
this theme mean to you personally, and why do you think it resonates with the current landscape of ABA?
Um, so it's definitely something that's powerful,
Mm-hmm.
and it's meaningful, and for me, what it means for me is to be like my authentic self,
Right. Mm-hmm.
to be able to celebrate our identities, to be able to stand boldly on who we are as black women. Like, I don't want to have
Mm-hmm.
to dummy down or have to kind of not say how I feel, or yes, I'm very assertive, and that's okay to to
Mm-hmm.
be that way.
Yep.
Being proud of who I am, being able to, and I always mention about the code switching. Like, I want to
Yeah,
be
that's
around
exactly
people
what I was
where
thinking when
where
I asked you that.
I
Yep.
don't have to code switch,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I don't,
Yep.
I
Good.
and I
Mm-hmm.
won't, because that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make me who I am. Like, I'm still who I am. I still passed my BCBA exam. I got my master's.
Exactly.
That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make me less intelligent. And so we definitely need to be able to embrace that, and to be able to do this without having to apologize, right?
Exactly.
And
Yes.
like
Yes.
I am who I am, and as long as I'm providing great service, as
Mm-hmm.
long as I'm making a difference, that's all that should matter,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. Yep.
And it's a reminder that our voices and our experience are not just valid, like, it's essential. Like,
Mm-hmm.
black women are essential in this field. Like, we need to be here,
Right. Exactly. Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, so
Yep.
yeah.
Completely understand. Yep. No code switching. We are here.
Yeah,
We all
exactly.
got the
Like, yeah,
same
let me.
degrees. Exactly. We're peers. We are
Exactly,
peers.
exactly. We
Yes.
exactly
Yes.
right. It's no one up at each other. We are right in
Mm-hmm.
this together.
Yes.
Being my authentic self. I don't have to, like you said, like, yeah, it's bigger with the code switch. Just having
Mm-hmm.
to and like, certain jokes, like, my blood, we gonna get it. We gonna be like,
Right.
certain
Right.
stuff.
This is on
Like,
the air. It
I
could be
change,
literally an
right.
eye. The look of the eye,
Well,
like
right, exactly. I can say a lot with just my facial expression. You be like, girl,
exactly.
really, really, come on now. Like,
Yes.
you know exactly what that means. So just
Mm-hmm.
to be around that is it's important. It's special for sure. So
Right. Yes. So looking ahead, can you tell us about some of the exciting projects you have planned after the release of the Human Expressions app?
yes, drum
Okay.
roll. Okay, okay. um, so yes, I am the conference chair for the RBT Blueprint Conference
Nice.
that we have, that it will be coming out. We will a virtual conference. It will be next year, May 3rd, 2025. So
Mhm.
say the day. We will have more information on that. Also, check out our Facebook page, which is the RBT Blueprint Conference. So, with the conference, RBTs are like near and dear in my heart. Before I became a BCBA,
Mhm.
I was a RBT for 4 years, right? So I know how important being a RBT is, and training RBTs, just seeing them grow, all those things is important to me. So
Right.
for them to have a space to be able to network, kind of, get that just a, like network, being able to have the have just feeling inspired to want to grow. Even if you don't want to be a BCBA, that's okay.
Right.
You can stay where you
Exactly.
are as an RBT and grow as an RBT. There's other roles that you can be: RBT trainer, RBT supervisor.
Yeah.
There's other things you can be, in the field. And then and so the RBT blueprint, what we call it, like the blueprint, is because like every great structure begins with a blueprint,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
then so with us, we want to be able to have the foundation where RBTs can connect with each other, they can grow and just be excellent. Have a space
Mm-hmm.
where they feel like they have a voice, and that's also important. RBTs need to have a voice. Yes, you are the one providing direct. You have this,
Right.
important role, but they have a voice in the care of their client, or
Mm-hmm.
things that they will want, so it needs to
Right.
be a space for them as well. And this RBT conference is for us. We say for us by us. They say that, but it's for them by them. Like, it's for
Yes.
them,
Yes. I love it.
whatever,
Mm-hmm.
so it's something that's going to be amazing experience. Everybody's going to be blown away. I'm very, everything's intentional. But we have a great team. So yeah, the RBT Blueprint Conference.
Love
And
it.
just with me just being a chairperson, I got a little flavor, so it's gonna be a little different. It ain't gonna
Okay.
be
I love
what
it.
you normally think of about a conference, and
Mm-hmm.
it's because it's gonna be really fun, but also very educational, very inspiring. Shout out to Jerron, shout out to Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
for, kind of just, helping me through,
Yes.
all because they already been doing conferences.
Right.
They already kind
Exactly.
of know
They
about it,
know they got
so
the
I'm
game
just
and gone.
right, exactly. So I'm just a baby in a conference, world. But when it comes to RBTs and training RBTs and know what RBTs want, since I kind of
Mm-hmm.
had both sides of being an RBT for as long as I've been a BCBA,
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to definitely connect with them for sure.
Yes. And they're
Yeah.
asking for a link to the Facebook group right now so they can
Oh
share
yes.
it. Left
Yeah,
behind beyond the science. So yes.
yeah, I definitely have to, like I said, if you just put, the RBT Blueprint Conference, it'll come up on, but I can definitely add
On
the
Facebook. Perfect.
add send the link. I don't have it right now, but
Perfect.
yeah,
Awesome.
I definitely can do that.
Perfect. Okay. So you'll be leading the session at the conference, at the Black We Back
Uh-huh.
conference,
Mm-hmm.
titled Community Engagement and Advocacy,
Mm-hmm.
using community engagement to foster relationships for organizational growth and client relations. So could you explain what the topic entails and what key takeaways attendees can expect from your discussion?
So I want it to be a surprise. I
Okay.
don't want to talk about
And
too
so yeah, just
much,
give us a little
but
snip,
just a
nothing too
little bit. I get a little snippet. I get a little
just a
snippet.
little.
Just a little bit. But really, I feel like just with being in the field, just with like, now having a business and also being a BCBA and
Mm-hmm.
also being in these leadership roles, I think having um that advocacy builds trust,
Yeah.
right? I think you being able to advocate for your clients, being able to advocate, and just to being kind of involved in your community, right? Just having that connection, representation, that connection. I feel like it's always important. Just being yourself. Like
Mm-hmm.
who I am right now is who I am if I was going up to a school to like talk about
Mm-hmm.
human expressions, or if I was, doing a podcast, or like anywhere. I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm gonna advocate for my clients. That builds that trust, that connection to say like, I see you, I'm here with you,
Mm-hmm.
so really the takeaways will be being able to like build those relationships,
Yes.
how to drive like growth within, your leadership skills, or
Mm-hmm.
like say your business. But you have to have that engagement. You have to let your clients be seen. You have to kind of get, what they're wanting, things that they want. Like for me, like human expressions, I know people, like it was a need and
Right.
I feel that need, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And with that need, I'm always going to advocate for on
Right.
representation, regardless. Can't nobody change that. I'm going to talk about it regardless of who I'm in
Mm-hmm.
front of,
Right.
so I'm always going to be authentic, and I'm always going to be like, so I think that advocating for the people that you're trying to, to help.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who I'm in front of, I'm always advocate for them. And that builds trust, right?
Yeah, and
Because
that
I'm
makes
always
sense
gonna,
with you having the human expressions, and that's basically is
yeah,
advocating for the clients that look like us.
right, right,
And then
right.
what you're speaking about at the conference, it all goes hand in hand with each other. So yeah,
Right. And
yeah,
those community driven approaches is like you have to have community is important, right?
right.
You have to have people behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have people that can definitely support you, and you can't do everything by yourself. So having a community, having people that can also help advocate for you, and also believe in your mission, thing that you're doing in the field, and just being able to partner, also being able to figure out like how to partner with different organizations,
Right.
and things like that. So I think the bigger the big takeaway I would, tell the attendees and what they would expect is to just, knowing how to connect with your audience or with your clients. And that's kind of where I bring like human expressions. I'm always going to be able to connect with my clients, or
Mm-hmm.
keep, or kind of get that buy-in, or with schools that's in my area, being able to say, hey, you guys have a lot of Black and brown kids, like this is what I can provide. This is,
Right.
they see themselves, that representation, being able to advocate, being able to empower. Like, you have to have, just like how we give our clients verbal praise,
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
you,
Right.
and that behavior specific praise, like we have to do the
Mm-hmm.
same thing for, like, when we're out in the community, partnering with different people, whatever it is, like you have to kind of get that praise, and just being positive, being positive, bringing all that, all that energy, but just knowing how to, just building relationships. And then
Yes.
also being, Black organizations sometimes get bad reps because we're not really good with communication, or we're
Mm-hmm.
not this and we're not that. So like building those relationships, knowing how to communicate, knowing how to talk to people, and just being yourself, and knowing that, like, I'm standing with you, not like behind you, not in front of, like, I'm standing with you, and we're going to get through this, together. But I think that helps with community. You have to have people to kind of help you, on your journey and things like that.
Yes,
So.
nice. Okay. Well, I can't wait.
Mhm.
I'll say that for sure. I can't wait. So, as we focus on recognizing Black women in the field of ABA, I like the idea of giving other people their flowers while they're still here. So,
Right.
is there another Black woman in ABA who has inspired you, or whose contributions you'd like to highlight, and why?
Yeah, so there's a few, but I'm just gonna just name, just,
Okay.
just I can go on, but
Okay.
yeah, just a few. So definitely, her name is
And this
Diana
is no order,
Sykes.
everybody. No
Yeah,
specific
yeah, right.
order.
No
No
specific order,
order.
not at all, not at all. It's just
Uh-huh.
naming people. So Diana
Mhm.
Sykes, we studied for our BCBA exam together. Forever
Mhm.
ago, and she lives here in Georgia. And when she passed her exam, because I was a multiple test taker, and I felt like giving up every time I took it, every time
Uh-huh.
I didn't pass.
I understand.
But when I, finally, she was always encouraging me. We studied for our exam together, and then she opened up a clinic here in Georgia. She's now at her third clinic and opening up a school. But she gave me my first, like, clinical director
Okay.
role. She saw something in me, and she was like, yeah, you may have took the exam a few times, but I just like, like, just the type of person that I am, just like, just being extra, like, caring, just being, um, uh, just like, I knew my stuff.
Mhm.
Being a test taker, taking that exam was definitely difficult, but I know my stuff. And
Mhm.
she was like, I'm gonna give you a chance. I was like, clinical director, you want me to run your clinic?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
whatever,
Get that,
right?
yes.
But she saw something in me, and and then that helped me be where I'm in that, like, where I'm at now. Like, I'm a
Mhm.
regional director. If she would not have given me that opportunity to be a clinical director, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. So I
Nice. So you
definitely want
said
to
that's
give her
Diana
flowers.
Sykes.
Yep, yep.
You give me your
Sykes early
flowers.
intervention. Yeah, Sykes early
Okay.
intervention here in
Okay.
Georgia. She has a few clinics, and she's opening up a ABA school. Also, it's also Adrian.
Mhm.
She's also in the field as well. You've seen her everywhere,
Mhm. Then
so
Bradley.
Adrian, yes,
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 Adrian
Adrian Bradley,
Bradley.
yes, yeah, Adrian Bradley.
Mhm.
And also for her, like, she says she is just so positive. And then everywhere she always says my name just like to certain people. Like just her connecting me with
Mm-hmm.
Jerron and Kelly. She's like, oh wait, I know somebody that like loves RBTs and that like
Uh-huh.
love doing RBT stuff. I think Rashida
Mm-hmm.
would be a great like chairperson, or whatever the
Mm-hmm.
case is. But like she's always like she just has like a great connection. Like
Yeah.
she knows like, hey, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna connect you to this person. I know this person, whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate her. She's been she's just a great person to feel. Everybody kind of knows Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
She's extremely intelligent. Yeah, she's great. Like I can't even there's not like one thing I can say about
Uh-huh.
her. But
Okay.
she definitely helps with being able to connect people together and just kind
Mhm.
of give you like that extra little push. I was
Right.
like, I'm a little nervous,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. She's like, no, you can do it. You'll be fine. If you need support, just let me know. But she definitely pushes me. And then also I would say Dominique, she's Dominique Floyd Kelly or Kelly Floyd, but she is my social media person.
Okay.
And she started with Human Expressions like way in the beginning, like 2 years
Okay.
ago. And I was doing her like getting her hours for her BCBA, and she said always like she just loves human expression. Like she see my vision, she knows it. She's like it like human expression is like it's like her baby. She calls it
Okay.
her baby,
Mm-hmm.
So she has helped me. She is, like I said, so positive. She loves, like I said, she loves human expressions, and I just appreciate her for standing by me, and really helping me with the business. Because I can't do everything by myself. Like I'm a
Mm-hmm.
brand new mom trying to like run a business. It could be a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hmm.
Completely understand.
Yes.
Well, that's the end of my questions, everyone. I want to thank you so
Oh
much,
yeah, and
Rashida.
Kelly, of course. Of
Yes,
Kelly,
that's
of
what I was gonna
course.
say. If I'm giving flowers, I'm giving flowers to Kelly.
Give love
Kelly
to
is my
Kelly.
Adrian. She will put your name in rooms that you did not know existed.
For sure.
And
For
I
sure.
wouldn't be here right now, podcast wise, if it wasn't for Kelly. So
Yeah,
my flowers
for
today.
sure. Yeah. Yes.
So guys, look out. Rashida has Hueman Expressions. You can like her page, and the app is coming soon. So look out for it. And the behavior, what is it? The RBT Blueprint. That
Yeah,
will
the
be
RBT Blueprint
soon.
Conference. Yeah, May 3rd next year. 2025. And yes. So yep.
Yes, and you can see all of us at the Black We Bad conference in Orlando, Florida, February the 21st. Make sure you guys look out. You guys can find it on, actually, you can look at the Black We Bad Instagram page. We have links everywhere. We hope to see you guys soon. Thank you again, Rashida.
No
And
problem.
yes, we'll be talking
All
soon
right.
and see you guys
Talk to you
later.
soon. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me on.
Of course, thank you for coming. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. I don't think my live wants to end, guys.